Hollywood. You feel me? So I just got done doing a presentation and I realized I could have made that presentation my video, but I wasn't trying to, but it is what it is. But it brought me to a good point, brought me to a good video that I could post and share my insight on being an entrepreneur one day and expanding a business one day and doing what I love one day and doing the things I gotta do one day, you feel me? So basically we were going over angry customers and I'm like, hold on, I can teach y'all how to deal with angry customers. I'm like, okay, so this is how you deal with an angry customer. Not the professional way, but not the school professional way. The YouTube professional way, you feel me? So basically, this is how you deal with an angry customer. They come yelling in your face, blah 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 blah. I didn't get this, blah blah blah. You gotta make them feel number one. That's step one. You gotta make them feel number one, without a doubt. You gotta make them feel like they the number one customer at the time. You just gotta make them feel like that. Don't ever promise no customer. Don't ever do no nonsense like that. You promise a customer, you gotta fulfill that customer, and then it brings more promises that you gotta fill for, that you got to fulfill for more uh customers. Yeah, so like don't promise a customer. Try to fulfill what they need to do if it's in your power, because at the same time you're an employee, you're not the top, you're not the CEO, you feel me? So expand, make them feel number one, but don't be making no promises. You can say stuff like, I understand what you're going through, you feel me? But like you don't say, oh, I can do this for you, I promise, or I can do that for you, or this is going to happen. Don't ever put that in a customer's head, because I'm like, that's stupid. The moment you do that, now you got to do it. Now you really got to do it, or you're not fulfilling the customer's promise, which means they're going to go to their friend, tell them, blah, 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 this didn't do this didn't do right. Then they going to go to their friend, no, girl, don't go to her. You know what I'm saying? Or, bro, nah, I heard from this one person, and it just go on and go on and go on, and next thing you know, you got a bad reputation, bad for business, you feel me? You know, being a business is low-key kind of hard, but it is what it is. Step two, if staying calm, stay calm, always stay calm. I don't care if they spit in your face. The only time you don't stay calm is if they hit you, and even if they hit you, if you're a high business employee, you calling 911. You do not care. You calling 911 and you suing them. I don't care. But if you a small business coming up and they hit you, bro, make sure like you got something on you. Make sure you can defend yourself. Give them a push off. Don't go full on beating them up. You're a businessman now. You got to think business. You got to think reputation. So you don't go beat them up. You go stay calm, stay relaxed, and you sometimes you got to put the ego aside. If you don't want to put the ego aside, then you're ruining your entire business. You want to ruin your entire business? By all means, go ahead for a little pride. But then now you starting from scratch again, figuring out what you finna do with your life. Now you figuring out, oh yeah, my business. I let my emotions get the best of me. I'll knock this customer out because he started spinning in my face. No, it don't matter. I know men got a pride, men got this, men got that, and I'm like, although we have that, there are other men that purposely do that. They see you succeeding. They're only doing it because they see you with success. If you didn't have that success, they're not doing it to you. So would you rather want to risk all of your success for someone just yelling and screaming in your face, maybe a little spit one in your face, or and ruining your entire career just because you hit them back, even though they did all of that stuff wrong? There's nothing going on in their life. And that's what people fail to realize. There is nothing going on in their life that you gotta put through your brain. You gotta put that through your brain. There's nothing going on in their life. They're purposely doing this because there's nothing going on through their life. They're just ruining your life. That's all they're doing. Show empathy. Always show empathy. Always show emotion. Show what you can. It felt like a very manipulative tactic. I feel as though that too. I don't like it, but the steps you got to take as a businessman, it really hurts. And I don't know if some businessmen feel it like me, but I feel it. And I'm like, I don't like to do this. So there's like certain things in a business I wouldn't do. I always try to tell my customers the 100% truth, but I also try to get them on my side. I don't like the little manipulative part about the business, although it always comes with it. Every businessman is manipulative. There's nothing you can do about that. That's just what business brings. But or businesswoman, my bad, y'all, or businesswoman, it just brings manipulative, and that's all it will ever bring, because they're more focused on the success, the generational success of other things over a little small characteristic. And it's not a small characteristic, but it's like a small characteristic to them. And I'm helping y'all to figure out like these businessmen, and always focus on the solution. Focus on the solution. Try to find the solution to that angry customer's problem as best as you can as an employee before you contact your supervisor. You contact your supervisor once they start spitting on you, yelling in your face, pushing you, all of that. That's when you contact your supervisor. If they start getting to that level, or you feel like they're getting to that level, like they're about to put hands on you or about to spit on you, and they start raising their voice, I feel as though that's when the situation escalated, and the customer needs to be put out. You need to call your supervisor. Your supervisor will know what to do with this type of situation. And obviously, if you are the supervisor, you know what to do with the situation. Call the police, call someone that's going to get them away and off your property before more things go bad for this business. Because you know social media nowadays, you know, there's a lot of angry customers. You see it on social media. You see it at McDonald's. You seen that Ice Spice video when a little girl came up to Ice Spice and slapped her for no reason when she was just eating McDonald's. Like, we all seen it. Like, it's just BS, and people just comment. And it's like, that's whatever. But in conclusion, handling angry customers, it's not really too bad, but like, it gets to a point. But like, when you're consistent with it, you've been in the game, the experience for years, it's like it becomes like a skill. And it is a good skill to handle angry customers. Everybody should know that. And that's why I feel like this should be posted, because I'm like, well, this is a skill that I believe everybody should learn. And although they may, you watching this may be the angry customer one day, but remember, there is something like, when you are the angry customer, you are not feeling heard. And unconsciously, as a businessman, at least me as a businessman, I'm not saying other business, I don't speak for other people, I speak for myself. But me, I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to focus on your solving of problems. But I can't do that when you're screaming in my face. You feel me? I'm like, I can't do that when you scream in my face. So I will contact my supervisor or my security guard or something like that. But you feel me? It is what it is. Hollywood. I had to put this out here. You know, this is a skill you need to learn. It's a skill you need to learn. Professionalism, staying calm under pressure, showing empathy, and focusing on problem solving and decision making. Y'all gotta learn how to do that. It's great skills, and it brings great money. It brings great success. It brings great personality. It brings great connections. And I don't know what y'all are focused on. Some people aren't always focused on money. Like me, I'm only in it for the money because I'm a workaholic. You feel me? So I don't really focus on money like that. I'm just a workaholic. I like to put in work and make a business as best as I can. Great reputation, no bad reviews, all of that. That's what I try to do. And, you know, when you do that, you obviously don't want to do it for free. So I'm just here to help, learn, teach, guide as what I'm learning from the businessman I worked under when I was a little younger. He taught me a lot about business, and I feel as though it spoiled me a little. It gave me a little insight on businesses. It gave me a little insight on customers. And it's like, it's a headache. It's a headache. Customer always want everything perfect, but you got to get it to them perfect. That's how you keep your business going. That's how you keep your reputation going. That's how you keep standing up. That's how you keep succeeding. That's how you keep doing everything you wished and worked for. Hollywood, greatness, wise, and smartness. Side of my religious himself. We'll see you soon. You know, gotta love life. Gotta wish it. Grind out your stuff. And a tip for y'all small creators coming soon.